today we're on Sandhurst, depths of winter, end of January. Lake's majority frozen at the minute, but hoping it's going to thaw out enough to get a couple of rods out. I'm going to use the same rigs and tactics as I use on my Syndicate lake that I normally fish, which is a 12-inch braided hook link, just with a 12mm pop-up. And I'm going to use exactly the same tactics as I would there. 2 rods on one spot with a tight patch of bait over the top, and yeah, hopefully it can snare us one of these carp. Fishing a Syndicate in Kent at the minute. Due to respect to the other anglers, I'm not gonna name it. There's a decent head of big fish in there. It's so busy in the summer, I thought it'd be nice to fish it when it quietens down. So yeah, I thought I'd stay on there for the winter, and yeah, sure enough, the anglers dropped off. Less people there when I turned up on a Friday gave me more chance to actually get out and look for the fish instead of turning up and just jumping in a swim because you're frightened the next bloke would take it. It's paid off nicely, really. I spent the Christmas at home with the wife and the family. Got back down the lake the day after Boxing Day. When I got there, I caught a small one, like literally within the hour. And of course you're buzzing then, and you're thinking, like, I'm going to have it off here. And it made me stay up like till the early hours, and I saw fish showing, mainly down to my right. That's when I got it in my head, I'm gonna move in the morning. And I caught the 45 that night, and first light, because of what I'd seen, I shifted down. Because you know, you fish on your own. I fish for so long, you don't even think about what you're doing, do you? Do you know what I mean? It's just like, I don't know, it's like instinct, it's all natural. So when you're trying to explain it, I don't know. And I managed another 4 out of that new swim. I spoke to a mate, said I'd moved, he thought I was mad. You don't want to say too much, even though they're your mates, but you know, I'd seen the fish elsewhere. There was a lot more fish more to my right, so I just go on what I see. Your eyes are your biggest edge, especially in winter. Being a yard from's as good as being a mile away. You know, in the summer they move about a lot more, but winter time I've got to be where they are. They're normally grouped up, and it paid off. So yeah, after that trip I caught 6 to 45. As you can imagine, like I got home, I was buzzing to get back down there. Due to start back to work after the new year, and I had a phone call to say that the scaffold had been delayed. So sweet talk the wife, and managed to get another night in. I did walk about for a good 5 or 6 hours because I thought if I see something show somewhere else, you know, I'm gonna fish for it. But it was very quiet. I know the fella had been in there for a couple of nights, but I just had a feeling that them fish could still be in that zone. So yeah, midday I think he left the swim. I put 2 rods on a spot that I'd caught them 4 fish off, and I thought I'd put them out there just the singles, just while I was getting my bits together. Caught one within probably half an hour, so I knew that it was the dinner plate as such. That one spot was the one. After catching that fish on a single, I thought, well, there's no need to spom loads of bait out. I could be delaying bites, so I just stuck with three spoms on that one spot, 2 rods on it, tight together. Yeah, and that night produced 7 fish for me, and I had another 40, a 40-pound 12 common with 4 30s. So yeah, just been able to turn up and actually fish how I would like to normally fish. It's just being able to do my own thing without interfering with someone else, or you know, or them interfering with me. If I see a fish show, I can move on to it. Can't do that in the summer. It's too busy. Yeah, I just if I see a fish show, I'm on it. I'll have a rod on that spot within 20 minutes. So yeah, it's great down there at the minute. Not doing nothing special, just using a 12mm nutcracker, 5 spoms over each rod with a few nutcracker pellets seems to be the one. And I'm probably using more bait during the winter than I am in the summer, because there's so many other anglers spomming out, and in the summer you just think, well, I'll get a rig out there, everyone's spomming round me, moving the fish about, you can normally nick a quick bite. Definitely like their bait in there. I spom it nice and tight. 2 rods on the one spot, a couple of foot apart, seems to be a winner at the minute. As you can imagine, like at this point now, I'm buzzing to get back down there.